All right. So this is a little bit different because typically I do Gundam models only. However, today I decided to step outside the comfort zone a little bit and get something a little cheap on Amazon. So this is supposedly a 3-minute project. I think it's called the Fenrir A-2 standard type. So I don't know if this is from something. It was under some weird Chinese brand on Amazon, but it was only $23 and it was on Prime. It was going to arrive in a day, so I figured why not? Let's go ahead and grab it. So, just a couple of quick notes on this one, I suppose. I actually really like the design for these two little kids here. They kind of remind me of the movie District 8. I can't remember when that came out, like 2010 or 2011 or something like that. But if you've seen District 8, you know. These look very, 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 very similar to the robots that they had on there. Or if that won't do it for you, it also is very reminiscent of the movie Choppy as well, which is a sci-fi movie. I think it came out in like 2014, it was a couple years after that, but I think it's CHAPPI. I have not seen that movie, but I remember seeing photo shots of the main character, and definitely looks very similar to what we have going on here. So I like the design. I like that the weapons are very realistic. I think, especially in the one that I just showed here in his hand, it almost looked kind of like a Chris Vector with a whatever type of ridiculously long silencer, right? Or suppressor, whatever you want to call it. But the other one here I gave him two pistols, as we see there. Hold on, let me hold the right side up. Two pistols, as we see here. And then also you see he got the AK right there. So yeah, I like the weapons. They were pretty decent, to be honest with you. The other thing I like about this was it was actually pretty easy to put together. Definitely a little bit of false advertising with the 3-minute part. I think that was definitely a little cap, but it didn't take me more than an hour and a half. And I was building them both at the same time. So, I guess you can take that with a grain of salt if you want to. But it was a pretty solid build. Yeah, pretty fun. I would definitely buy more of these because they actually, unlike Gundam, which I think they could definitely learn from, these come with their own little action stand, which I thought was really cool. It only took a couple of seconds to build those up and get them ready. So I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed the fact that it came with something like that and it wasn't something extra that I had to purchase on the side. You know what I'm saying? So other than that, man, this kit was pretty awesome. I don't know if my clippers are what's the word? Damn. I don't know if my clippers are dull, is the word I wanted to say. My fault. I don't know if my clippers are dull, but it seemed like getting through this plastic was a little difficult. I usually never have this issue, especially when it comes to like Gundams. These usually go right through it, but maybe after about 2 years of owning them, about 2 years worth of abuse, maybe they finally decided to kick the bucket or something like that. But I guess that would be my only complaint, was that the plastic was a little tough. But it seems like with these, you're kind of meant to play with them a little bit more. They're very, very hard, snap together. If you know what I'm saying, like a lot of the parts friction fit together very, very well, and it's very sturdy, especially for as small as it is. It's only 3.5 inches, which it's not bad. That's about the size of, actually that's a little bit under the size of your average 1 and 144th Gundam, whether it's a real grade, especially some of the real grades, those are pretty small. So it's about the average size of one of those, about a mid level. So, um, yeah, overall, just a pretty solid build. Like I said, I enjoyed this one. I guess in the footage was probably about an hour and a half worth of me building. I watched two really long DJ Ghost videos, so I figured that's probably a pretty good measure of how long it took for me to finish this. But yeah, man, these are pretty solid kits. Only problem was the false advertising. Was it not actually taking 3 minutes? It really took me about an hour and a half to do. But otherwise, it's a good way to spend your afternoon if you're are looking something to build really quickly. So enjoy the build.
Let's get them started. Got them fights.